Hey LinkedIn, just a quick thought here. I just had a quick meeting with the team and we were talking about this and I just want to share it here. But thought leadership has come up recently. We've been talking about thought leadership and along that path, one of the reasons why it's important, why doing thought leadership works is, when you watch Masterclass, for example, the app, I don't know if you have it or not, but the Masterclass app, it's like, for me, I love Bob Iger. Here's his book right here. He's CEO of Disney. It's like, watch the Masterclass. I'm biased towards Bob Iger, or I'm biased towards Richard Branson, or I'm biased towards the different people where I read their book, Phil Knight or whatever. And even the people you follow, the influencers that you follow on LinkedIn or YouTube, or the books you read, or watching a masterclass. One of the reasons thought leadership is really powerful is because as you build your community and as you build your audience, that audience is essentially biased to you, and that's a good thing. You actually want people to be sort of biased toward you. Ideally, your audience is biased towards you. The podcast you listen to, when you think about the podcast you listen to right now, it's like you're biased towards those hosts and the people that you listen to, and that's not a bad thing. It's kind of how you build your communities and how you build your tribe, if you will. And so there's an element of like making sure that you're doing thought leadership for your brand and your company. If I'm doing any piece for LinkedIn, really I'm a representative of Richter, right, of our agency and what we do. And I've just noticed this topic has come up a lot, and we've been talking about thought leadership a lot, and that's one of my perspectives on it, is that in a way, it sort of creates a biased audience, and there's nothing wrong with that. That kind of builds your community. And so when you look at your brand, your company, and what you're trying to do, you kind of want a biased audience, and you want people that are, that are kind of, you're going to start attracting people that are in that space and that are sort of in agreement with what you're talking about, and that's a very good thing. I think it's a very powerful thing. I think it's a strong form of marketing, and in the same breath, you can put a lot of content out that helps people. When I look back at a lot of the content I put out, it's the kind of stuff that I sort of wish I knew years and years ago, and there weren't people that necessarily did it. So, you can educate your audience at the same time while building your community.